we got one of the greatest Trackmania players in the world to set the time for these players to beat. So they're not only going against each other, they're going up against one of the best in the world. Let's check it out.
Hello everybody, Wirtual here. I'm a Trackmania player for over 12 years, and I am thrilled that Trackmania is now part of the Global Gaming League. Before we start our competitors off, I do want to show you guys a demonstration lap of the track that the players will be competing on. It has a lot of nuances and intricacies that might gain or lose a lot of time, so these are things to watch out for as they will ultimately decide the race. Lots of things to say about this racetrack, but the first thing I will mention is how difficult it is. Even for someone with a lot of Trackmania experience, it was not easy getting a clean run here. So consistency is going to be the main factor for the teams to focus on if they want to win. The first big obstacle is the bobsleigh. You're jumping into it, it's ice and it's hard to control, stabilizing the car on the wall here. Now a sharp corner is coming up, you have to go up high, and the best way to do it is actually with a spin, or let me say the fastest. It's not the easiest, so we might see teams just do a regular slowdown there. And now we have a straightaway into the intersections. There are 4 possible paths here. The quickest one is the one I'm on, going right in the first intersection, then left in the second. And here you have a lot of speed, which enables you to shortcut across this corner a bit. Again, a strategy that we might see. This skips a bit of the turn and lets you have more speed towards the drifts. Now we're in the snaking part of the track, sort of long turns where you're just trying to stay close and keep speed. Before we drop down, you land sideways, try to carry the slide into the jump here so that you can land in the downhill. And then we're going across the water. Crucial to slow down here by doing some water bounces left to right. You want to go below 280 speed as you land on the road after the water. And the reason for that is that you don't want to slide out with wet tires. Now we're into the second lap, and we have about 200 more speed than in lap 1. So this jump into the bobsleigh is all the more difficult now. You can see maybe how awkward it is. I'm sort of fighting the car to keep it stable on the wall again. And once more, I'm doing the spin, but just a regular slowdown where you do the same line will do the trick. Here on the dirt, we might also see some players try a speed slide. That is just tapping steering a little bit so that the car starts sliding, and on dirt, that is faster. Building up speed again, we're thinking about the shortcut here. Maybe we'll see some other paths if players are not so comfortable with this path. It's very precise. Look at, the margins are not that great for that jump. Then for the final time through the drifts, trying to stay composed. We've been driving for over 2 minutes at this point, so you're going to have some fatigue as it's non-stop racing. Same strategy, landing sideways into this, sliding and keeping enough speed for the downhill. And again for the water, you want to do these bounces left to right, slow yourself down under 280, and then you can finish the lap with a tighter turn now since you don't need to preserve speed. Beautiful. 2:33.400. Guys, I think that's about as good as I can do. 2:33.400 was my final time. Let's see if any players can break the 3-minute barrier, but overall I'm just hoping for a close competition and some nice racing. Let's jump to Vegas and see how the players get on. I'm super excited to see this in person.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, I want to please welcome to the stage one of the top players in the world at Trackmania. Give it up for Wirtual! Woo! Hey, check this out. I heard that you came all the way from Norway out here.
Yeah, no, it's been a long trip, but this is the place to be. It's the Global Gaming League. It's an honor to be here for the first season, and very cool to have my favorite game in here.
There is a special surprise that we do have, though.
I might have overcooked the lap here, but I have put up a bounty for the players to make it a bit exciting. If they can beat my time, $5,000 cash, I'm happy to pay it. But I will say, I think their focus should be to win against each other because that prize is a lot bigger, being the winning team in the first season.
He's delusional if he think me or Kiddo finna beat his time. That's crazy.
Are you guys ready to see some Trackmania? All right, 3, 2, 1, let's game!
Whoever gets the best time will be in the lead, of course, but the other player will always have one chance afterwards to take it back if they beat it in one attempt.
That is fire, and I think that's a real unique spin on how racing games is. Trackmania, I'm telling you right now, Babyface, he already said that he's coming straight for cash. Ooh, it look like he might have something.
Yeah.
Look like he might have something.
Well, Wirtual, talk to us a little bit about the different mechanics when it comes to Trackmania. Like we previously addressed the different surfaces, but what about the actual mechanics of driving?
Oh, there's so much that goes into it. You have drifting that we've tried to teach them, but it's a hard mechanic to learn. You also have things like air braking, air control. They're doing a lot of things to try to stabilize the car. So looking at both of the players, they're quite evenly matched in this first lap already. And now if you look to the left of the screen with Kaash driving, you have this jump here, tapping brake in the air to slow down the car, and avoiding the car tilting too much. And this is already a really solid first lap, so it's looking like Gentleman's Gaming might be off to the best start. End of the lap here, you slow down in the water, make sure you're not too fast, else you slide out. And doing it this way, you can keep a lot more speed into the second lap, so that's looking good for them. Kiddo here, he has to just full send the second lap and try to make up the deficit.
So let me ask you a question right now. That $5,000, were you confident knowing, watching their time? Why not make it $100,000?
I mean, if we set a deadline, look, like if we put it at 100, I think someone might dedicate a year to that, and that maybe will be something they can beat. We see the ice here, very difficult to control. Kaash has lost significant amount of time there, so there is a chance for Kiddo. This ice part is what they've been practicing. Upside down.
Oh no, this is crazy right now. I'll tell you one thing right now. T-Pain, they don't want to go down 2-zip. They don't want to go down 2-zip. So right now, I think Babyface is real focused with the baby face he has.
So, Wirtual, we talked earlier about the different ways that people play these games. There is controller, there's keyboard and mouse, and there's actual steering wheel. We see that they're playing with controller. Does that help make a difference?
Yeah, I mean, it does make it better if you're used to console games and you're used to holding a controller for a lot of games. I play keyboard. I think that's the best. I'm going to say it, but it's personal preference at the end of the day. Let's see now, though, for Babyfacekiddo. Playing this game for 3 minutes straight on a lap is really intense. At this point, you're feeling a bit of fatigue, but I think he knows also that he's in the lead. You can hear the crowd reaction, so he just has to clutch up here the last couple of corners. Oh. Looks good, air control, stabilize, and then you just have to avoid sliding out here, trying to slow down correctly in the water. Kaash trailing just a little bit behind, but we can see, actually a big crash from Kiddo. But I think he should be clocking in and taking the lead in this first round.
Wow. So what would you say?
He got it.
316.
He got it.
He did with 316. Kaash on the other side.
There's a 3.
I don't got my glass.
I believe it is. So very close there in the first lap. Like I said, their personal best very close.
I told you. I told you. Yo, listen, Babyfacekiddo is ready for war. He's a grizzly. He's a grizzly for real.
Walked up to the stage and let the crowd know it's all me. Obviously, Babyfacekiddo got the faster time in that first round. What advice would you have for Kaash Paige?
I mean, it's really the ice there. I've been telling them, just slow down as much as you can. Make it safe, make it consistent. This is where the track is the hardest to drive. So right now we're seeing a very safe approach, but a very smart approach, because slow is smooth, and smooth is fast in this game. This corner right here has been what they've practiced the most. You go up the wall, you try to not make the car go too sideways, and then you want to just ride this corner all the way through to the dirt. Keep a lot of speed. And then when you go into the zigzags, this is what's going to get you a really fast time. Looks good on Kaash's side, as we see that Kiddo, I believe, has had a mistake, as he's already a couple of seconds behind.
Ooh. Wow. Do you think like the big part of this is a mental game? Because like you were saying, they got to race and go as fast as they can to beat the time, but at the same time, sometimes going slow is the winning formula. Yeah,
and here you're kind of also in the dark about how your opponent is driving. Sometimes we have info on the splits of our opponents, so we know, they're a second behind, I need to not slow down too much, or I have a 10-second lead, this is all chill. Here they kind of don't know. I mean, you can maybe tell with the crowd, like, am I hearing a lot of cheers on the gentleman side? Am I hearing the grizzly side roaring? But no, here they kind of have to just imagine what's a good lap and try to just stay consistent at that pace. We see Kaash here with a pretty solid first lap coming in at like a low 3-minute pace, and we'll see Babyfacekiddo is actually, I believe, ahead on pace, but started a couple of seconds later.
It looks like they're very evenly matched, though.
I saw them using some of the strategies you were kind of breaking down, slowing down in the water, making sure the wheels don't get wet. And do you think that what separates this game? I feel like this is one of the most realistic racing style games.
Okay, well, realistic. I mean, we got boosters.
Driving up
but-
all the
Mario Kart got shells. Like, come on now.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm with you, but like, yeah, we're not going for realism, but we're going for fun. And I think mastering all these styles, and like, I've seen the joy on these players' faces when they hit this iced 360 trick I was trying to show them. I've seen the joy when they hit the shortcuts. Like, it's really fun. So if you haven't seen Trackmania before, it's your first experience with it, do give it a try. It might make a return in the Global Gaming League. This is a great showcase of the game for the first time for a lot of players, and a really close battle. Trying to keep in mind the splits here. You can see that Kaash is still significantly further into the lap, but lots of
It's
speed
getting
there.
real. It's getting real, y'all.
She tried that turn that you were talking about where you turned your car in the air, land at a certain angle.
Yeah, so keep this in mind. Kaash was about 2 seconds ahead going into that checkpoint, but made the mistake. You can see on Babyfacekiddo's screen that he didn't. So Kaash is going to clock in the lap first here, but if Kiddo has a good ending, the point might still go to them. So keep a very close eye on that timer. We are crossing 3 minutes. The winning time last time was 3:16, and this is faster. See if Kaash can clutch the last corner here. Slowing down probably. Oh, slides out as well. This could be decisive. The Grizzlies might get this one. We'll see what the time is. That's a 3:17.
She
That's
did
not
finish
even like
first
a-
for the most part.
And Kiddo's coming in 3:17 to beat. What's the final time going to be? 13, 14, 15, 17, 18.
my God. 1 second.
1 second. Wow.
God.
This is, yo, that's crazy. Now, first of all, that level was crazy.
This map is really challenging. You have some straightaways where you can kind of breathe, you know, adjust in the chair, but once you get into the turns on the ice and the dirt, it's a really big challenge. They wanted to test the players on all the surfaces.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And we talking about racing right now. And you know how it is. When you're a gamer and you get a few rounds in and you start feeling that energy, Kaash is cash money right now. She looking good.
And and she was telling us as well, like, she's just gonna lock in, listen to her own album as she's driving, get in the groove, you know, really, and like, that's the focus that you're seeing, so.
So we're seeing right now, there's a car ahead. Is this the ghost car from earlier? Is this her run?
I
Or is that your run?
Bro,
I
that looked like
believe it's
you.
my run, yeah. Seeing the spin there, I think that's, oh, we have a slow down.
Car fell off the track.
No.
Do we get a redemption here, or was that the one? I'm not sure, but yeah, a bit of a slowdown. Lock the car at an angle.
Okay, so yeah, don't fret. You said they get one redemption, one chance to come back if a mistake like that happens. And for Kaash Paige, she literally has just used her only chance at coming back.
Yeah, don't count her out, but it's looking like Gentlemen's Gaming.
I'm like half watching.
Oh!
Wait, got it back
Going
under control.
for it.
Good, yo, good recovery. Good recovery.
I'm
Yeah,
half
she's seeing
watching
the
the game
spin
and half
and-
watching your face.
This is a lot faster than last time. A little bit sideways here.
Oh,
But believe it or not, this is still okay. There's a lot of time to gain. We did have a full stop there, but like the laps they've been driving, they can still beat like the 3:15 pace here with this run. So we're hoping for a good clutch here. Hope we can get.
Whenever a car spins out or doesn't go exactly as planned, how can you tell if you're able to save it and still have a time that you want, or when it's kind of over for you?
It's 15,000 hours. It's feeling. Like I can look at it and see, okay, I know they can still get the pace that they're required to, but it's hard to convince yourself of that when you're sitting on stage and you make that mistake and it doesn't go the way you've practiced. It can feel a bit hopeless, but you gotta remain hopeful. And one thing Kaash was doing that I didn't see Babyfacekiddo do as much is continue every run in practice. She did not want to restart even after a mistake, a big one. She just wanted to do consistent laps, get in the habit of driving fast runs. And we said 135 first lap. This is a 138. 3 seconds to make up in the second lap. She can do it.
oh, I ain't gonna front. The way she's playing right now, it looks like she's literally locked back in. Now, this is the tough part. Let's see what she does.
Now she's riding on the ice. Can
Little
she keep the
bit
car
of
under
a
control?
wobble. She jumps here. That's okay. It's all about how you
up and down in this wall. Oh, we have a spin, that's okay. As long as you can build speed on the straight, which you should be able to do. Will be making the jump. Curious about the pace though, we're gonna see here on the next checkpoint whether this is recoverable or not, but a lot more speed through this section, which is very important. Gentlemen's Gaming need to see this now. And from here, we're looking to try to reach 500 speed, like full speed through this. If you're brave, you can do it. And then slow down for the next jump.
Listen, Kaash is the only one that is tuned in.
Oh,
so
focused.
fast.
You see the audience?
She was risking it all. That's what you need to do.
So for those who are listening in via iHeartRadio, the car went into the trees. But let's head down to Adam to hear what is going on.
It's okay. They took their, they took their dub. I love Babyfacekiddo. We've been practicing backstage together. But let's not take away from the fact that Team Neo is still about to win. Let's get it. Woo!
Okay, she's still got confidence. Hey, Babyfacekiddo, come up here real quick. We gotta talk to you, man. We gotta talk to you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much pain are your thumbs in right now?
I would say a 0 because I really do this.
Wow. Okay. You seem really confident out there. I mean, you had a 2-zip blowout. What do you got to say? How do you feel?
I feel pretty good, right? First of all, I want to thank T-Pain and Clint Sparks for having me here. And yeah.
Give it up for him.
Also, shout out to Kaash Paige, check out her music, it's really fire. I watch a lot of anime, and if there's one thing that I've learned, it's never underestimate your opponents, But this is real life, and this is what I do. I'm not a rapper, I'm not an influencer, but I am a gamer though.
Congrats, Babyfacekiddo. But Pro, amazing time. What did you think about that whole competition?
It was wild. It was electric. I mean, you're seeing them literally at each other's heads there in the end, but I think it's just healthy competition. They're rivals, but at the end of the day, they're also friends outside of this. So good to see the good sportsmanship at the end and a little bit of rivalry. That's what we want. It was cool to watch.
But what's up with that 5,000? You still, you know what I'm saying?
I'll take that home. I'll actually be taking that home. That's nice.
Because we cool now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
yeah, we can go out after this.
Listen, that was amazing, and check out the standing. It is currently tied. But, Wirtual, I gotta say goodbye to you.
Goodbye, all. Thank you for having me, and thank you for having Trackmania in the Global Gaming League. It's been a pleasure being here, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show.